We shall commence our Bible reading now. We are now in Numbers chapter 25, and we are reading up until Deuteronomy chapter 9. Numbers chapter 25. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab, and they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. And the people did eat and bow down to their gods, and Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. And Israel said unto Moses, Take all the heads of the people, and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas the son of Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 20 and 4,000. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his God, and made an atonement for the children of Israel. Now the name of the Israelite that was slain, even that was slain with the Midianitish woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, a prince of a chief house among the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cosbi, the daughter of Zor. He was the head over a people and of a chief house in Midian. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Vex the Midianites and smite them, for they vex you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of a prince of Midian, their sister, which was slain in the day of the plague for Peor's sake. Numbers 26. And it came to pass after the plague that the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel from 20 years old and upward throughout their father's house, all that are able to go to war in Israel. And Moses and Eleazar the priest spake with them in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. Take the sum of the people from 20 years old and upward, as the Lord had commanded Moses and the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt. Reuben, the eldest son of Israel, the children of Reuben, Hanok, of whom the family of the Aconites, of Palu, and of the Paluites, of Israel, the family of Ezronites, of Camri, the family of Carmite, of these are the children of the Reubenites, and they that were numbered of them were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This is that Dathan and Abiram which were famous in the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they strove against the Lord, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah. When that company died, what time the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a sign. Notwithstanding, the children of Korah died not, the sons of Simeon after the families of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites, of Jamin, the family of the Jaminites, of Jachin, the family of Jachinites, of Zerah, the family of Zerahites, of Shaul, the family of Shaulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 20 and 2,200. The children of Gad after their families, of Zephon, the family of Zephonites, of Hagi, the family of the Hagites, of Shuni, the family of Shunite, of Ozni, the family of the Oznite, of Eri, the family of the Erites, of Arod, the family of the Arites, Arodites of Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the children of God, according to those that were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah were Er and Onan, and Er and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Judah, after their families, were Shelah, the family of the Shelanites, and Pharez, the family of the Pharzites, of Zerah, the family of the Zarites. And the sons of Pharez were Ezron, the family of the Ezronites, of Amul, the family of the Amulites. These are the families of Judah according to those that were numbered of them, 16,500. Of the sons of Issachar after their families, of Tola, the family of Tolaites, of Puah, the family of Punites, of Jashub, the family of Jashubites, of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar according to those that were numbered of them, 4,300. Of the sons of Zebulun after their families, of Sered, the family of Sardites, of Elon, the family of the Elonites, of Jalil, the family of the Jalilites. These are the families of the Zebulunites, according to those that were numbered of them, 3,500. The sons of Joseph after their families were Manasseh and Ephraim. Of the sons of Manasseh of Machir, the family of the Machirites, of Machir begat Gilead. Of Gilead came the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead, of Jazer, the family of the Jazerites, of Helek, the family of the Helekites, of Azriel, the family of the Azraelites, of Shechem, the family of the Shechemites, and of Shemida, the family of the Shemidites, of Hepher, the family of the Epherites, and Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, had no sons, but daughters. The names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahala and Noah, Hogla, Milcah, and Tisra. These are the families of Manasseh, and those that were numbered of them, 50 and 2,700. These are the sons of Ephraim after their families, of Shethula, the family of the Shutolalites, of Becher, the family of the Bakrites, of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shethula, of Eran, the family of the Eranites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim, according to those that were numbered of them, 30 and 2,500. These are the sons of Joseph after their families, the sons of Benjamin after their families, of Bela, the family of Belites, of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites, of Hariam, the family of the Hariamites, of Shufam, the family of the Shufamites, of Ufam, the family of the Ufamites, and the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the family of the Ardites, and of Naaman, the family of Namites. These are the sons of Benjamin after their families, and they that were numbered of them were 40 and 5,600. These are the sons of Dan after their families, of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan after their families. All the families of Shuhamites, according to those that were numbered of them, were 4,400. Of the children of Asher and their families, of Jimah, the family of Jimnites, of Jesui, the family of Jesuites, of Beriah, and the family of Berites. Of the sons of Beriah, of Eber, the family of the Heberites, of Machiel, the family of the Machielites. And the name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the families of the sons of Asher, according to those that were numbered of them, who were 50 and 3,400. Of the sons of Naphtali and their family, of Jahizil, the family of the Jazilites, of Guni, the family of the Gonites, of Jezer, the family of the Jezerites, of Shilem, the family of the Shelemites. These are the families of Naphtali, according to their families that were numbered of them, were 40 and 5,400. These were the numbers of the children of Israel, 600,000 and 1,730. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Unto these the land shall be divided for an inheritance according to the number of names. To many thou shalt give the more inheritance, and to few thou shalt give the less inheritance. To every one shall his inheritance be given according to those that were numbered of him. Notwithstanding, the land shall be divided by lot, according to the names of the tribe of their fathers they shall inherit. According to the Lord shall the possession thereof be divided between many and few, and these are they that were numbered of the Levites after their families, of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites, of Kohath, the family of the Kohathites, of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of the Levites, the family of the Libnites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of the Malites, the family of the Mushites, the family of the Korathites. And Kohath begat Amram, and the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, whom are mother bare to Levi in Egypt, and she bare unto Amram, Aaron, and Moses, and Miriam their sister. And unto Aaron was born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before the Lord. And those that were numbered of them were 20 and 3,000, all males from a month old and upward, for they were not numbered among the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given them among the children of Israel. These are they that were numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. But these are not a man of them whom Moses. But among these there was not a man of them whom Moses and Aaron the priest numbered, when they numbered the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had said of them, they shall surely die in the wilderness, and there was not left a man of them, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. Numbers chapter 27. Then came the daughters of Zelophehad the son of Ephah, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh, sons of Joseph. And these are the names of his daughters, Mahala, and these are the names. These are the names of his daughters, Mahala, Noah, and Ogla, and Milcah, and Tisra, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses and before Eleazar the priest and before the princes and all the congregation by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of Korah, but died in his own sin and had no sons. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he had no son? Give unto us therefore a possession among the brethren of our father. And Moses brought their cause before the Lord, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. Thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren, and thou shalt cause the inheritance of their father to pass unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man die and have no son, then he shall cause his inheritance to pass unto his daughter. And if he have no daughter, then he shall give his inheritance unto his brethren. And if he have no brethren, he shall give his inheritance to his father's brethren. And if his father have no brethren, then he shall give his inheritance unto his kinsman that is next to him of his family. And he shall possess it, and it shall be unto the children of Israel a statute of judgment, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord said unto Moses, Get thee up into this Mount Abarim, and see the land which I have given the children of Israel. And when thou hast seen it, thou also shalt be gathered unto thy people, as Aaron thy brother was gathered. For he rebelled against my commandment in the desert of Zin, in the strife of the congregation, to sanctify me at the water before their eyes. This is the water of Meribah in Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin. And Moses spake unto the Lord, saying, Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation, which may go out before him, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, which may bring them in, that the congregation of the Lord be not as sheep which have no shepherd. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take thee Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay thine hand upon him, and set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation, and give him a charge in their sight. And thou shalt put some of thine honor upon him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient. And he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall ask counsel of him for him after the judgment of Urim before the Lord. At his word shall they go out, and at his word shall they come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, even all the congregation. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and he took Joshua and set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation. And he laid his hands upon him and gave him a charge as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. Numbers chapter 28. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel and say unto them, My offering and my bread for my sacrifices made by fire for a sweet savour unto me shall ye observe to offer unto me in their due season. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire which ye shall offer unto the Lord, 2 lambs of the first year without spot, day by day, for a continual burnt offering. 1 lamb shalt thou offer in the morning, and the other lamb shalt thou offer at even, and 1/10 of an ephah of the flour for a meat offering, mingled with the 4th part of hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering which was ordained in Mount Sinai for a sweet savour, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And the drink offering shall therefore be a fourth part of a hin for the lamb. In the holy place shalt thou cause the strong wine to be poured unto the Lord for a drink offering. And the other lamb shalt thou offer at even, as the meat offering of the morning, and as the drink offering thereof. Thou shalt offer it, a sacrifice made by fire, for a sweet savour unto the Lord. And of the Sabbath day, 2 lambs of the first year without spot, and 2 tenths dews of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and the drink offering thereof. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the beginnings of your months, ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord, 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot, and 3 tenths dews of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, for 1 bullock, and 2 tenths dews of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil for 1 ram, and a several tenth deal of flour mingled with oil for a meat offering unto 1 lamb, for a burnt offering of sweet savour, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And their drink offering shall be half an hin of wine unto a bullock, and the third part of it of an hin unto a ram, and a fourth part of an hin unto a lamb. This is the burnt offering for every month throughout the months of the year. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering unto the Lord shall be offered, beside the continual burning and his drink offering. And in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Lord. And in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall the unleavened bread be eaten. In the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of several work therein, but ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 2 young and they shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be flour mingled with oil. 3 tenths dews shall ye offer for a bullock, and 2 tenths dews for a ram. And a several tenth deal thou shalt offer for every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner ye shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savour unto the Lord. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no several work. Also in the day of the first fruit, when ye bring new meat offering unto the Lord, after your weeks be out, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no several work. But ye shall offer the burnt offering for a sweet savour unto the Lord, 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, and their meat offering of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenths dews unto 1 bullock, 2 tenths dews unto 1 ram, a several tenth deal unto 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering. They shall be unto you without blemish, and their drink offerings. Numbers chapter 29. And in the 7th month of the first day of the month, ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no several work. It is a day of blowing the trumpet unto you. And ye shall offer a burnt offering for sweet savour unto the Lord, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenths dews for a bullock, and 2 tenths dews for a ram, and 1 tenth dew for 1 lamb throughout the 7 days, and 1 kid of goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you, beside the burnt offering of the month and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according to their manner, for a sweet savour, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall have on the 10th day of this 7th month an holy convocation, and ye shall afflict your souls. Ye shall not do any work therein, but ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord for a sweet savour, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenths dews to a bullock, and 2 tenths dews to 1 ram, is a several tenth of deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and the drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month shall ye have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no several work. And ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. And ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock of the 13 bullocks, to 10 deals of each ram of the 2 rams, and a several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the second day he shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their bullock offerings for the bullocks, and their drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after this manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering beside the continual burning, and the meat offering thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the third day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside continual burnt offering, and his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the fourth day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks and for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks and 2 rams and 14 lambs of the first year without spot. And their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks and for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering was their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering and his drink offering. On the 8th day shall he have a solemn assembly. He shall do no several work therein, but he shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock and for the ram and for the lamb shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering besides the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering. These things shall ye do unto the Lord in your set feasts, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your burnt offerings and for your meat offerings and for your drink offerings and for your peace offerings. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all the Lord had commanded Moses. Numbers 30. And Moses spoke unto the heads of the tribes of Israel, of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bound his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth. If a woman also vow unto the Lord and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow and her bond wherewith she had bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she had bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she had bound her soul, shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she had at all a husband when she vowed, or uttered aught out of her lips wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vows shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make a vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips wherewith she bound her soul of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their soul, shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband read it, and he held his peace, and he disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith he bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband had utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows or concerning the bond of her soul shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her every vow and every binding oath to afflict her, so her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he establisheth all her vows and all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmed them because he held his peace at her in the day that he had them. But if he shall anyways make them void after that he heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. Numbers chapter 31. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites, afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Lord of Midian. Of every tribe 1,000, throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war. So there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to war, 1,000 of every tribe. Then them and Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, to the war with the holy instruments and trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianites, as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi and Rechem and Zor and Hor and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also the son of Beor they slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives, and their little ones, and took all their cattle, and of all their flocks, and of all their gods. And they burnt their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of them of men and of beasts. And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp of the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands and the captains over 100, which came from the battle. And Moses said unto them, Have ye saved all the women alive? Behold, this caused the children of Israel, through the counsel of Balaam, to commit trespass against the Lord in the matter of Peor. And there was a great plague, and there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore kill every male according among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. But all the women, children that have not known man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. And do ye abide without the camp 7 days? Whatsoever hath killed any person, and whatsoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. And purify all your raiment and all that is made of skins, and all the works of goat's hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to battle, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver and the brass and the iron and the tin and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with water of separation, and all that abideth not the fire ye shall make go through the water. And ye shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and ye shall be clean. And afterward ye shall come into the camp. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the son of some of the prey that was taken, both of man and of beast, thou Eleazar the priest and the chief of the fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into 2 parts, between them that took the war upon them and went out to battle, and between all the congregation. And levy a tribute unto the Lord of the men of war which went out to battle, 1 soul, 500, both of the persons and of the beeves, and of the asses and of the sheep. Take it to their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest for a heave offering unto the Lord. And of the children of Israel's half, thou shalt take 1 portion of 50 of the persons and of the beeves and of the asses and of the flocks and of the manner of beasts which gave them unto the Levites which keep the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep, and 12,000 beeves, and 1,000 asses, and 30 and 2,000 persons in all, of women that had not known man by lying with him. And the half which was the portion of them that went out to war was in number 300,000, and 30,500 sheep. And the Lord's tribute of the sheep was 603 score and 15, and the beeves were 30 and 6,000, of which the Lord's tribute was therefore and 3 score and 12. And the asses were 30,500, of which the Lord's tribute was 61. And the persons were 16,000, which the Lord's tribute was 30 and 2 persons. And Moses gave tribute, which was the Lord's heave offering, unto Eleazar the priest, as the Lord commanded Moses. And of the children of Israel's half, which Moses divided from the men that were now the half that pertained unto the congregation, was 300,000 and 30,000 and 7,500 sheep, and 30 and 6,000 beeves, and 30,000 asses, and 516,000 persons, even of the children of Israel's half. And Moses took one portion of the 50, both of man and of beast, and gave them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the officers which were over the thousands of the youths, the captains of the thousands and captains of hundreds, came near unto Moses. And they said unto Moses, thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our age, and there lacketh not one man of us. We have therefore brought an oblation for the Lord, what every man hath gotten of jewels, gold, and chains, and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar took the gift of gold from them, even all wrought jewels, and all the gold of the offering that they offered up to the Lord, of the captains of thousands, and of the captains of hundreds, and of 16,000. And of the captains of 100 was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war are taking spoil. For the men of war are taking spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of the thousands and of the children of the thousands of the hundreds, and brought it unto the tabernacle of the congregation for a memorial for the children of Israel before the Lord. Numbers chapter 32. Thou, the children of Reuben and the children of Gad, had a very great multitude of cattle, and when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was for cattle, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses, and to Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Ataroth, and Dibon, and Jazer, and Nimrah, and Eshbon, and Elilah, and Shebam, and Nebo, and Boon, and Beon, even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore said they, if we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and unto the children of Reuben, shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here? And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Lord had given them? Thus did your fathers, when I sent them to Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up unto the valley of Eshcol and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they go not into the land which the Lord had given them. And the Lord's anger was kindled the same time, and he swore, saying, surely none of the men that came up out of that Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham and unto Isaac and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me. Save Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed the Lord. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all generation that had done evil passed in the sight of the Lord. And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead, an increase of sinful men, to augment yet the fierce anger of the Lord toward Israel. For if ye turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all these people. And they came near unto him, and said, we build sheepfolds, here are our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them unto their place, and our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities, because of the habitation of the land. We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. For we will not inherit with them on yonder side of Jordan, or forward, because your inheritance is falling to us on this side Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, if you will do this thing, if you will go armed before the Lord to war, and we go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord, until he hath driven out his enemies from before him. and the land be subdued before the Lord, then afterward he shall return and be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if you will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find it out. But build your cities for your little ones. Build you cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which has proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben speak unto Moses, saying, these servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones or wives of our flocks and all our cattle shall be in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over every man armed forward before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. So concerning them, Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, Joshua the son of Nun, and the chiefs of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, if the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed with battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you, then you shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possession among you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, as the Lord said unto our servants, so will we do. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, and that the possession of our inheritance on this side of Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, the king of Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, the king of Bashan, the land with the cities thereof in the coasts, even the cities of the country round about. And the children of Gad built Dibon and Ataroth and Ariel, and Atroth, Shophan, and Jezir, and Jogeba, and Beth Nimrah, and Beth Aran, fenced cities and folds for sheep. And the children of Reuben built Eshbon and Elilah and Kijathaim and Nebo and Balmeon, their names being changed, and Shibma, and gave other names unto the cities which they builded. And the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead and took it and dispossessed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went out and took the small towns thereof, and called them Avoth Jair. And Noah went and took Kenath and the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name. Numbers chapter 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are the journeys according to the goings out. And they departed from Ramses in the first month, and of the 15th day of this first month. And on the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord has smitten among them upon their gods. Also the Lord executed judgment, and the children of Israel removed from Ramesses and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth and pitched in Etham, which was in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned to Pihahiroth, which is before El Baal Zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihahiroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey into the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Mara. And they removed from Mara and came unto Elim, and in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees. And they pitched there, and they removed from Elim and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dophekah, and departed from Dophekah and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush and encamped in Rephidim, which was no water for the people to drink, where there was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai and pitched in Kibroth Atava. And they departed from Kibroth Atava and encamped in Azeroth. And they departed from Azeroth and pitched in Rithma. And they departed from Rithma and pitched in Rimmon Perez. And they departed from Rimmon Perez and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah and pitched at Risa. And they journeyed from Risa and pitched in Kelitha. Kehelatha, and they went from Kehelatha and pitched in Mount Shapher, and they removed from Mount Shapher and encamped in Arada, And they removed from Arada and pitched in Makeloth. And they removed from Makeloth and encamped at Tahath. And they departed from Tahath and pitched in Tarah. And they removed from Tarah and pitched in Mithkah. And they removed from Mithkah and pitched in Ashmona. And they departed from Ashmona and encamped at Moseroth. And they departed from Moseroth and pitched at Bene-Jaakan. And they removed from Bene-Jaakan and encamped at Or-Agidad. And they went from Or-Agidad and pitched in Joth-Batha. And they removed from Joth-Batha and encamped at Ebrona. And they removed from Ebrona and encamped at Ezion-Geber. And they removed from Ezion-Geber and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And the priest went up into the Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord and died there. And in the 40th year, the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt in the first day of the first month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel, and they departed from Mount Hor and pitched in Zalmunna. And they departed from Zalmunna and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth and pitched in Ijeabarim and in the border of Moab. And they departed from Lim and pitched in Dibon-Gad. And they removed from Dibon-Gad and encamped in Almon Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon Diblathaim and pitched in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth Jaismoth even unto Abel Shithim in the plains of Moab. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when ye are passed over Jordan in the land of Canaan, that ye shall drive out all the Midianites from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land and dwell therein, for I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall divide the land by lot with the inheritance of your families, and to more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to fewer ye shall give less inheritance, and every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth, according to the tribe of your fathers. But if ye will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. Numbers chapter 34. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel and say unto them, when ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with coast thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin along the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the utmost coast out of the salt sea eastward. And your border shall turn from south of the ascent of Akrabim and pass on to Zin, and going forth thereof shall be from south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go to Azar Ada, and pass on to Asmon. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asmon unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border, and this shall be your north border. From the great sea ye shall point out for you Mount Ar. For from Mount Or ye shall point out your border unto the entrance of Amath. And the goings forth of the border shall be Zedad, and the border shall go unto Ziphron, and the goings out of it shall be Azar Enan. This shall be your north border, and this shall point out your east border from Azar Enan to Shepham, and the coast shall go down from Shepham to Reba on the east side of Ain, and border shall descend and shall reach unto the side of Chenereth eastward. And the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. This shall be your land, with the coast thereof round about. And Moses
commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and to the half tribe. And the tribe of the children of Reuben according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad according to the house of their fathers have received their inheritance. And half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance on the side of Jordan, near Jericho eastward, turning toward the sun rising. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And he shall take one prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men and those of the tribes of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and of the tribe of Benjamin, of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Amihud, of the tribe of Benjamin, Eldad the son of Chislon, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buki, the son of Jogli, the prince of the children of Egypt, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Haniel, the son of Ephod, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel, the son of Shiftan, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elzaphan, the son of Panak, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Paltiel, the son of Azan, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahiu, the son of Shelomi, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Padahel, the son of Amihud. These are they whom the Lord commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Numbers chapter 35. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites of the children of the inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in, and ye shall give us also Levite suburbs for the cities round about them. And the cities shall they have to dwell in, and the suburbs of them shall be for their cattle and for their goods and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites shall reach unto them from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure from without the city of the east side 2,000 cubits, and the south side 2,000 cubits, and the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits. And the city shall be in the midst, and shall be to them the suburbs of the cities. And among the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, that there shall be 6 cities for a refuge, which shall appoint for men, he shall appoint for men slayer, that he may flee thither, and then shall he add 40 and 2 cities. So all the cities which he shall give to the Levites shall be 40 and 8 cities. Them shall he give with their suburbs. And the cities which ye shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Israel. From them that have many shall ye give many, but from them that have few shall ye give few. Every one of the cities unto the Levites according to the inheritance by which he inheriteth. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye become over Jordan into the land of Canaan, and shall appoint you cities and cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, who killeth any person unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge, and from the avenger, and the manslayer die not, that the manslayer die not until he stand before the congregation in judgment. And these cities which ye shall give, 6 cities shall ye have for refuge, and shall give 3 cities on this side of Jordan, and the 3 cities which you give on the other side of Canaan, which are cities of refuge. These 6 cities shall be a refuge both for the children of Israel and for the stranger, and for the sojourner among them, that everyone that killeth any person unawares may flee thither. And if he smite him with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. And if he smite him throwing a stone, wherefore he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. Or if he smite him with an hand, a weapon of wood, and wherewith he may die, and he is a murderer, the murderer shall surely be put to death. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he thrust him of hatred and hurl at him by laying of wait, that he die, or in enmity smite him with his hand that he die, or he that smote him shall surely be put to death. For he is a murderer, the revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. But if he trust him suddenly without enmity, or have cast upon him anything without laying of wait, or with any stone wherewith a man may die, seeing him not, and cast it upon him, that he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought his harm. Then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood, according to this judgment, and the congregation shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the revenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore to the city of refuge, whither he was fled, and he shall abide into it until the death of the high priest, which was anointed with the holy oil. But if the slayer shall at any time come without the border of the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and the revenger of blood find him without the borders of the city of his refuge, the revenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in the city of refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return into the land of his possession. So the land shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso killeth any person, the murder shall be put to death by murder of witness, murder. But if anyone witness this, but if anyone witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die, moreover, he shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death, and he take no satisfaction for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should come again to dwell in the land until the death of the priest. So shall he not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by blood of him that shed it. Defile not the land which ye inhabit, wherein I dwell, I the Lord. As I the Lord. Defile not the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel. Numbers chapter 36. And the chief of the fathers of the family of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Joseph, came near and spake before Moses. The sons of Joseph spake before Moses and before the princes, the chief of the fathers of their children. And they said, the Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by the Lord to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance to Zelophehad, our brothers, unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, they shall inherit. Their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put into the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our enemies. And when the jubilee of the year of the children of Israel shall be, then shall their inheritance be put into the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded that the children of Israel, according to the word of the Lord, saying, the tribe of the sons of Joseph had said, well, this is the thing which the Lord doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel be removed from the tribe of the tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers, and every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in any other tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family. The children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe, but every of the tribes of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. Even as the Lord commanded Moses, so did the daughters of Zelophehad, for Mahlah, Tirzah, Oglah, and Milcah, and Noah. And the daughters of Zelophehad were married unto their father's brothers' sons, and they were married into the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. We now enter Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all the children of Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness of the plain over against the Red Sea between Paran and Tophel and Laban and Azeroth and Dizahab. These are 11 days' journey from Oreb by the way of the Mount Seir unto Kadesh Barnea. And it came to pass in the 40th year, in the 11th month, on the first day of the month, that Moses spoke unto the children of Israel according to all that he had given him instruction and commandment unto them. After he had slain Sihon the king of the Amorites, which dwell in Heshbon, and Og the king of Bashan, which dwell in Ashtaroth, and Edrei king of king of Bashan, which dwell in Asharoth and Edrei, on this side of Jordan, in the land of Moab, began Moses to declare this law, saying, The Lord our God spoke unto us in Horeb, saying, Ye have dwelt long on this mount. Turn ye and take your journey, and go to the mount of the Amorites, unto the places nigh thereof, the plain, the east, and the vale, and the south, and the seaside, in the land of the Canaanites, and unto Lebanon, unto the great rivers and Euphrates, because I have set the land before me. In because I have set the land before you, go in and possess the land which the Lord swore unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give unto them and to their seed after them. And I speak unto you at that time, saying, I am not able to bear you myself alone. The Lord your God hath multiplied you, and behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. For the Lord God of your fathers make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you as he hath promised you. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance and your burden and your strife? Take you wise men and understanding, and know among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you. And he answered me and said, The thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, captains over fifties, and captains over tens, and officers among your tribes. And I charged your judges at the time, saying, Hear the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously between every man and his neighbor and his brother, and the stranger that is with him. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is God's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. And I command you at the time all the things which you should do. And when we departed from Horeb, we went through all the great and terrible wilderness which ye saw by the way of the mountain of the Amorites, as the Lord our God commanded us, and we came to Kadesh Barnea. And I said unto you, Ye are come unto the mountain of the Amorites, which the Lord our God doth give unto us. Behold, the Lord thy God hath set the land before thee. Go up and possess it. The Lord God of thy fathers hath said unto thee, Fear not, neither be discouraged. And he came near unto me, every one of you, and said, We will send men before us, and they shall search us out the land, and bring word again by what way we must go up, and into what cities we shall come. And the saying pleased me well, and I took 12 men of you, one of a tribe, and they turned and went up, and went up into the mountain, and came into the valley of Eshcol, and searched it out. And they took of the fruit of the land in their hands, and brought it down to us, and brought the word again, and he said, It is a good land which the Lord our God doth give us. Notwithstanding, ye would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord your God. And ye murmured in your tents, and said, Because the Lord hated us, he hath brought us forth out of the land of Egypt, to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us. Whither shall we go up? Whither shall we go up? Our brethren have discouraged our hearts, saying, The people is greater and taller than we, and the cities are great and walled up to heaven. And moreover, we have seen the sons of Anakim there. Then I said unto you, Dread not, neither be afraid of them. For the Lord your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes, and in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how that the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doth bear his son, in all the way I was. And ye went, and until ye came to this place. Yet in this thing did ye not believe the Lord your God, who went by in the way before you, to set out a place and pitch your tent in the fire by night, to show you by what way you should go, and in the cloud by day. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, and was wroth, and swore, saying, Surely there shall not one of these men in this evil generation see that good land which I swear unto your fathers. And Caleb the son of Jephunneh, he shall see it, and to him will I give the land he hath trodden upon, and to his children, because he hath wholly followed the Lord. And the Lord was angry with me for your sake, saying, Thou shalt also not go thither. But Joshua the son of Nun, which standeth before thee, he shall go thither. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. And moreover, your little ones may not tell you, which he said should be a prayer, and your children, which is in the day, that had no knowledge between good and evil, between godly and ungodly, between good and evil, and they shall go in thither, and unto them will I give it, and they shall possess it. But as for you, turn you and take your journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. Then he answered unto me, we have sinned against the Lord, we will go up to fight according to the Lord our God. God commanded us, and we are losing strength. And when they had gathered on every man his weapons of war, ye were ready to go up into the hill. And the Lord God said unto me, say unto them, go not up, neither fight, for I am not among you, lest ye be smitten before your enemies. So I spake unto you, and ye will not hear, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord, and went presumptuously into the hill. And the Amorites, and which dwelt in the land in the mountain, came out against you, and chased you, as beasts do, and destroyed you in Seir, even unto Orma, and ye returned and wept before the Lord. But the Lord would not hearken to your voice, nor give ear unto you. So ye abode in Kadesh many days, according to the days that ye abode there. Deuteronomy chapter 2. Then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord had spoken unto me. And we compassed Mount Seir day for many days. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward and command out the people, saying, ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye heed unto yourselves. Take heed unto yourselves. Ye shall pass through the coast of your brethren Esau. Take heed unto yourselves. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you their land. No, not so as a footbreadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession. He shall bite meat for money, that he may eat, and he shall also buy water from for money, that he may drink. For the Lord thy God hath blessed thee in all the works of thy hands. He knoweth thy walking into greatness, and they are stepping out. So the Lord God, thy God hath been in thee, thou hast lacked nothing. And when we passed by from our brethren, the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain of Elath and Ezion Geber, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness to Moab. And the Lord said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle. For I will not give thee their land for a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Ar a lot for a possession. The Emim dwelt therein in time past, and the people great, the many and tall as the Anakim, which were also accounted giants as the Anakim. But the Moabites called them Emim, and the Orim also dwelt in Seir before time. But the children of Esau succeeded him when they had destroyed them from before him, and they dwelt in their stead as Israel did unto the land of his possession, which the Lord gave unto them. Now rise up, said I, and get you over the brook Zered, and went out over the brook Zered, and the space which came Kadesh Barnea until we were come over the brook Zered was 30 and 8 years, unto all the generation of the men of war were asked from among them among the host, and the Lord swayed them. And the Lord sware unto them. For indeed the hand of the Lord was great unto them, to destroy them from among the host until they were consumed. So it came to pass after, when all the men of the children were consumed, and the dead from among the people, that the Lord spake unto me, saying, thou art passed over through Ar, the coast of Moab, this day. And when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor meddle with them, for I will not give thee of the land of the children of Ammon any possession, because I have given it unto the Lot children of Lot for a possession. That was also accounted a land of giant lands. The giants dwelt therein in old times, and the Amorites called them Zamzumim, a people great and many and tall as the Anakim. But the Lord destroyed them from before him, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead, as he did to the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the Orim from before them, and they succeeded him and dwelt in their stead, even unto this day. And the Avims, which dwelt in Azerim, even unto Azar, and Thorim, which came out of Kaphor, destroyed them and dwelt in their stead. Rise ye up, take your journey, and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given into thy hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it and contend with him in battle. This day I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole of heaven, who shall report of thee and shall tremble, and behold, in anguish is because of thee. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemoth, unto Sion, the king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, Let me pass through thy land. I will go along the highway. I will neither turn unto the right nor to the left. They shall sell me meat for money that I may eat, and give me water for money that I may drink. Only I will pass through my feet. As the children of Esau, which went as the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and the Moabites which dwell in Ar, did unto me, and I shall pass over Jordan, which the Lord our God hath given us. Verse 30. But Sion, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him. For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit, and made his heart obstinate, that is, might deliver him into thy hand, as appeareth this day. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have begun to give Sion and his land before thee. Begin to possess it, that thou mayest inherit the land. Then Sion came out against us, he and all his people, to fight at Jahaz, and the Lord God, our God, delivered him before us, and we smote him according to his sons and all the people. And we took all his cities at that time, and utterly destroyed the men and the women and the little ones, and of every city we left none to remain, and only the cattle we took for a prey unto ourselves, and the spoil of the cities which we took from the Aroer, which is by the brink of the river Anon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead, and even unto the city. There was not one city too strong for us. The Lord our God delivered all unto us. Only unto the land of the children of Ammon thou camest not, or not unto thy any place, but a river place, Jabbok, not unto the cities in the mountains, nor unto whosoever the Lord our God forbid us. Deuteronomy chapter 3. Then we turned and went up to the way of Bashan, and Og the king of Bashan came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And the Lord said unto me, Fear him not, for I will deliver him and all his people, his land, into thy hand, and thou shalt do unto him as thou did to Sihon the king of Amorites, which dwelt in Heshbon. So the Lord our God delivered into our hands Og also, the king of Bashan, and all the people. We smote him until none was left to remain. And we took all his cities at the time, and there was not a city which we took not from them, three score cities, all the region of Argob, the kingdom of Og in Bashan. All the cities were fenced with high walls, gates, and bars, and walled through to towns a great many. And we utterly destroyed them. And we did Sion unto Sion, king of Heshbon, utterly destroying the men and women and children and of every city, but all the cattle and the spoil of the cities we took for a prey to ourselves. And we took at the time out of their hand 2 kings of the Amorites. The land was on this side of Jordan, and from the river Anon unto Mount Hermon, which Hermon the Sidonites and the Syrian and the Amorites call it Shenir. All the cities of the plain, and all the Gilead at Bashan, Saudak, Edrei, cities of kingdom of Og in Bashan. For only Og in Bashan remained of the remnant of the giants. Behold, the bedstead was the bedstead of irons. Is it not Rabbath, the children of Ammon, 9 cubits? That was the length thereof, and cubits, the breadth of it, after the cubit of a man. And this land which we possessed at the time from Ariel, which is by the river Anon, and half Mount Gilead and the cities thereof gave I unto the Reubenites and to the Gadites, and the rest of Gilead and all Bashan, being the kingdom of Og, I gave unto the half of the tribe of Manasseh, and unto the region of Argob, with all Bashan, which was called the land of giants. Jair the son of Manasseh took all the country of Argob unto the coast of Geshuri and Makathi, and called them after his own name, Bashan Avoth Jair, unto this day. And I gave Gilead unto Machir, and unto the Reubenites, and unto the Gadites. I gave from Gilead unto the river Anon, half of the valley, and border unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon, and the plain also, and Jordan, and the coast thereof, from Chinnereth even unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea, under Ashdod, Pisgah, eastward. And I commanded you at that time, saying, The Lord your God hath given you this land to possess it. Ye shall pass over armed before your brethren, the children of Israel, all that are meet for war. But your wives and your little ones and your cattle, for I know that ye shall have much cattle. shall abide in your cities which I have given you, until the Lord have given rest unto your brethren, as well as unto you. Shall they also possess the land in which your Lord your God giving them beyond Jordan? And then shall he return every man into his possession which I have given you. And I commanded Joshua at that time, thine eyes have seen all that the Lord your God hath done unto these two kings, and the Lord shall do unto all the kingdoms whither thou passest. Ye shall not fear them, for the Lord your God shall fight for you. And I besought the Lord at that time, saying, O Lord God, thou hast begun to show thy servant thy greatness and thy mighty hand. For what God is there in heaven and in earth that can do according to thy works and according to thy might? I pray thee, let me go over and see the good land that is beyond Jordan, the goodly mountain and Lebanon. But the Lord was wroth with me for your sakes, but will not hear me. And the Lord said unto me, let it suffice. Speak no more unto me of this matter. Gideon get thee up into the top of Pisgah, and lift up thy eyes westward, and northward, and southward, and eastward, and behold it with thine eyes, for thou shalt not go over this Jordan. But charge Joshua and encourage him and strengthen him, for he shall go over these people. He shall go over before these people, and he shall cause them to inherit the land which thou shalt see. So we abode in the valley of Beth Peor. Deuteronomy chapter 4. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes of and unto the judgment which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live and go in and possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers giveth you. Ye shall not add unto the law word which I have commanded you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandment of the Lord your God which I command you. Your eyes have seen what the Lord did because of Baal-peor, for all the men of the following Baal-peor, and the Lord thy God destroyed them from among you. But ye did cleave unto the Lord your God, are alive, every one of you, this day. Behold, I have taught you the statutes and judgments, even as the Lord commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye shall go to possess. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations which shall hear these statutes, and say, study this great nation. Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath God so on high as the Lord is our God in all things? And we call upon him for, in all things that we call upon him for. And what nation is there that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I said before you this day? Only take it to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy eye all the days of thy life. But teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons, especially the day that thou stoodest before the Lord thy God in Horeb, when the Lord said to me, gather me the people together, and I'll make them hear my words, and they may learn to fear me all the days of their lives upon the earth, and they may teach their children my ways. And he came near and stood under the mountain, and the mountain burned with fire in the midst of heaven, and with darkness and clouds and thick darkness. And the Lord spake to you out of the midst of the fire. Ye heard the voice of the words, but and the Lord spake unto you out of the midst of the fire. Ye heard the voice and saw no multitude, only hear the voice. And he declared unto you this covenant which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments. And he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone. And the Lord commanded me at the time to teach you statutes and judgment, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude unto the day that the Lord spake unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire, lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you graven image, the similitude of any figure, that the likeness of male or flesh, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, and the likeness of any fowl that flieth in the air, and the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, and the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath, lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, and even all the host of heaven should be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all the nations under the heaven. But the Lord hath taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, and unto him a people and of inheritance, as ye are this day. Furthermore, the Lord was angry with me for your sakes, and sware that I should not go over Jordan, and I should not go in unto that good land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. But I must die in this land. I must not go over Jordan, but ye shall go over and possess that good land. Take it unto yourself, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your God, which he made with you, and make you a graven image or the likeness of anything which the Lord thy God forbid thee. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. When thou shalt beget children and children's children, ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves and make a graven image, or the likeness of anything shall ye do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God to provoke him to anger. I call on heaven and earth in witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall be utterly destroyed. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you, and there shall ye serve other gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, neither see nor hear, nor eat nor smell. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, and thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with the whole of your heart and your soul. Where art thou in tribulation, that all things are come upon thee, even in the later days, if thou turn to the Lord and thy God, and shall be obedient unto his voice. For the Lord thy God is a merciful God, for he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them. For ask now the days that are past, which were before thee, since the day that God created man upon the earth, and ask from this side of heaven unto the other, where there be any sort thing, whether there be any sort thing as great as this, and had been heard like it. Did ever people hear the voice of God speaking out in the midst of a fire, and heard and live? Or hath God essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation by temptation, signs, and by wonders, and by war, and by mighty hand, and by an outstretched arm, and by great terrors, according to all that the Lord your God did for you in Egypt before your eyes? Unto thee it was shown that thou mightest know that the Lord is God, and there is none like him. Out of heaven he made thee to hear his voice, that he might instruct thee, and upon the earth, and he showed thee his great fire, and thou heardest the words of the midst of the fire. And because he loved thy fathers, therefore he chose their seed after them, and brought thee out in his sight with mighty power out of Egypt, to drive them out the nations before thee, and greater and mightier thou art, to bring thee in, and to give you the land for an inheritance, as it is this day. Know therefore that consider thee an heart, that the Lord is God of heaven above, and upon the earth beneath there is none else. Thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may be well with thee and with thy children after thee, and thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee forever. Then Moses served 3 cities on this side of Jordan toward the sun rising, that the slayer might flee thither, which should kill his neighbor unawares. And he hated him not in time past, that the fleeting unto one of the cities might live, namely Beza, in the wilderness, in the plain country, in the Reubenites, Ramoth Gilead of the Gadites, and Golan in Bashan of the Manassites. And this is the law which Moses said before the children of Israel. These are the testimonies and statutes and judgments, and which Moses spake unto the children of Israel after they came forth out of Egypt. On this side of Jordan, in the valley over Beth Peor, in the land of Sion, king of the Amorites, who dwell at Heshbon, whom Moses and the children of Israel smote after Og, the king of Bashan, 2 kings of the Amorites, which were on this side of Jordan, towards the sun rising, from Areor, which is by the bank of the river Arnon, even unto Mount Zion, which is Hermon, and all the plain of this side of Jordan eastward, even unto the sea of the plain, under the springs of Pisgah. Deuteronomy chapter 5. And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak unto your ears this day, that ye may learn and keep them and do them. The Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb, and the Lord made us a covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive here today. The Lord talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord and you at that time to show you the word of the Lord, for you were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up into the mount, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have none other gods before me. Thou shalt not make thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guilt, lest that taketh his name in vain. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it, as the Lord thy God commanded thee. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it shalt thou not do any work, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy my servant, nor thy maidservant, nor thine ox, nor thine ass, nor any of thy cattle. For a stranger that is within thy gates, thy maidservant, and the maidservant may rest as well as thou. And remember that thou was a servant in the land of Egypt, and that the Lord thy God brought you out thence through a mighty hand by a stretched out arm. And the Lord thy God command thee to keep the Sabbath day. Honor thy father and your mother as the Lord thy God has commanded thee, and thy days may be prolonged, that it may go well with thee. And in the land which he swore to thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, neither shalt thou steal, neither shalt thou be a false witness against thy neighbor, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife, neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor's. These words of the Lord speak unto all your assembly in the mount of the midst of the fire of the cloud and of thick darkness with a great voice. And he added no more, and wrote them in 2 tables of stone, and delivered them unto me. And it came to pass, when he heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for mountain did burn with fire, that he came near unto me, even all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And ye said, Behold, the Lord our God has shown us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard of his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God doth talk with the man and liveth. Now therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us if we hear the voice of the Lord our God anymore. Then we shall die. For who is there of all flesh that had heard the voice of the living God speaking out of the midst of fire as we have and lived? Go down here and hear all that the Lord thy God shall say, and speak down unto us that the Lord thy God shall speak unto thee, and we will hear it and do it. And the Lord heard the voice of your words when ye spoke unto me, and the Lord said to me, I have heard the voice of my words of the people which ye have spoken unto me. Oh, that there were such a heart in them, that they would fear me and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and their children forever. Go and say to them, Get you into your tent again. But as for thee, stand here by me. I will speak unto thee all the commandments and the statutes and the judgment, and shall teach, and they must do them in which the land belong to. Ye shall observe to do therefore all that the Lord your God hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right or to the left. Ye shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your God hath commanded you, that he may live, and that it may be well with you, and that he may prolong your days in the land which thou shalt possess. Deuteronomy chapter 6. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye goest to possess, that thou mayest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that he might increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy fathers hath promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and of thy gate. And it shall be that when the Lord thy God shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob, and to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not, and the house full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive yards, which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten and be full. Then beware lest thou forget the Lord which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other gods, or of the gods of the people which are round about you. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Ye shall not tempt the Lord your God as ye tempted him in Massa. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord and your God, and his testimonies, and his statutes which he hath commanded thee. And thou shalt do unto that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest go in and possess the good land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to cast out all thy enemies before thee, as the Lord hath spoken. And when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, What mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded you? Then thou shalt say unto thy son, We were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt, and the Lord brought us out of the Egypt with a mighty hand. as the Lord shows signs and wonders and great sorrow upon Egypt and upon Pharaoh and upon all his household before our eyes, and brought us out from thence that he might bring us in to give us the land which is sworn unto our fathers. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is this day. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, and 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them from before thee, and thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them, and thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show them mercy, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, that thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his son thy daughter take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy you suddenly. But thus shall he deal with them. He shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images in fire. For thou art the holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are on the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for you were fewest of all people, but because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep his oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, and the Lord had brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the hand of the bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh the king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Lord thy God is God, and is faithful God, which keepeth the covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his commandments to a thousand generations, and repair them that hate him to their face, and destroy them. He will not slack to him that hated him, he will repay him to his face. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgment which I command thee this day to do them. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to this judgment and keep and do them, the Lord thy God shall keep unto thee the covenant of mercy, and the mercy which he spoke unto thy fathers, and he will love thee and bless thee and multiply thee, and he will also bless the fruit of thy womb and the fruit of thy lamb and thy corn and thy wine and thy oil, and increase thy oil and thy kine and the flocks of thy sheep in the land which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee. And thou shalt be blessed above all people, and there shall not be male and female barren among you or among your cattle. And the Lord will take away from thee all sickness, and put none of these diseases which thou knowest upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee. And thou shalt consume all the people which the Lord God shall deliver, and thy eye shall have no pity on them, neither shalt thou serve thy God, for that will be a snare unto thee. If thou shalt say in thy heart, these nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? Thou shalt not be afraid of them, but thou shalt remember what the Lord thy God did unto Pharaoh and unto all Egypt. The great temptations which thine eyes saw, and the signs and wonders and the mighty hand, the outstretched arm, whereby the Lord thy God brought thee out, so shall the Lord thy God do unto the people of whom thou art afraid. Moreover, the Lord thy God will send hornet among them until they are left, and hide themselves from thee and be destroyed. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them, for the Lord thy God is among you, a mighty and terrible, a God mighty and terrible. And the Lord thy God will put out these nations before thee little by little, that thou mayest not consume them at once, lest the beasts of the field increase upon thee. But the Lord thy God shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed. And he shall deliver the kings into thy hand, and shall destroy their name from under heaven, and there shall be no man able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them. The graven image of their God shall he burn with fire, and thou shalt not see the silver or the gold that is on them, nor take it unto thee, lest thou be snared therein, for it is an abomination to the Lord thy God. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into the house, let there be a cursed thing in it, but thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing. Deuteronomy chapter 8. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, and know what is in your heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knowest not, neither did thy fathers know, nor that he might make thee know that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord doth man live. Thy raiment wax not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, the Lord thy God chasteneth thee. Therefore shalt thou keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For the Lord thy God bringeth thee into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths of that spring out of valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey, a land wherein also thou shalt eat bread without scarceness, and thou shalt not lack anything in it, a land whose stones are iron, and of whose hills thou mayest dig brass. When thou hast eaten and art full, thou shalt bless the Lord thy God for the good land which he hath given thee. Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God, in not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, lest thou, when thou hast eaten and art full, hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thy heart be lifted up, and thou shalt forget the Lord thy God, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, who led thee through the great and terrible wilderness, wherein there were fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, and there was no water, who brought thee forth out of the water, and brought thee forth water out of a rock of flint, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, that he might prove thee, that he might do thee good at thy later end. And thou say in thy heart, my power and my hand, the might of my hand hath gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to make wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which is sworn unto thy fathers this day, as it is this day. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God, and walk after other gods, and serve them and worship them, I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish. As the nations which the Lord destroyed before your face, so shall ye perish, because you will not be obedient unto the voice of the Lord your God. Deuteronomy chapter 9. Hear, O Israel, thou art passed over to Jordan this day, to go in and possess the nations greater and mightier than thyself, city great and first up to heaven, and people great and tall, and the children of Anakim, whom thou knowest, and of whom thou hast said, who can stand before the children of Anarchy? Understand therefore this day that the Lord thy God is he which goeth before thee as a consuming fire. He shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shalt thou drive them out, and drive them quickly, as the Lord had said unto thee. Speak that not thou in thy heart, after the Lord thy God had cast them out from before thee, saying, for my righteousness the Lord had brought me in to possess this land, but for the wickedness of these nations the Lord doth drive them out before thee. Nor for thy righteousness or for the uprightness of thy heart dost thou go to possess their land, but for the wickedness of these nations the Lord thy God drive them out from before thee, that he may perform the word which he spoke unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand therefore that the Lord thy God giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people. Remember and forget not how thou provokest the Lord thy God to wrath in the wilderness from the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until he came to this place. Ye have been rebellious against the Lord. Also in Horeb he provoked the Lord to wrath, so that the Lord was angry with you to have destroyed you. When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which the Lord made with you, then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. Neither did I eat bread nor drink water, and the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of God, and on them was written according to all that was word. The Lord spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Lord gave me 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. And the Lord said unto me, arise, get it down quickly from thence, and thy people, which thou hast brought out of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They are quickly turned aside out of the way which I commanded them, and they made them a molten image. Furthermore, the Lord spake unto me, saying, I have seen these people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Let me alone, that I may destroy them, and blot out their name from under heaven. And I will make thee a nation that is mighty and greater than they. So I turned and came down from the mount, and the mount burned with fire, and the 2 tables of the covenant which were in my 2 hands. And I looked, and behold, they had sinned against the Lord your God, and made you a molten calf. And ye had turned aside quickly out of the way in which the Lord your God commanded you. And I took 2 tables and cast them out of my 2 hands, and break them before your eyes. And I fell down before the Lord as at first 40 days and 40 nights. I did neither eat drink bread nor drink water, because of all your sins which ye sinned in doing wickedly in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger. For I was afraid of the anger and all displeasure, wherewith the Lord was wroth against you to destroy you. But the Lord hearkened unto me at that time also, and the Lord was very angry with Aaron to have destroyed him. And I prayed for Aaron also the same time. And I took your sin, the calf which he had made, and burnt it with fire, and snapped it, and ground it very small, even until it was small as dust. And I cast the dust before thereof into the brook that descended out of the mount, and at Taberah, and at Massa, and at Kibroth Atava, he provoked the Lord to wrath. Likewise, when the Lord sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, go up and possess the land which I have given you, then ye rebelled against the Lord against the commandment of the Lord your God and believed him not, nor hearkened to his voice. Ye have been rebellious against the Lord from the day that I knew you. Thus I fell down before the Lord 40 days and 40 nights. And I fell down at the first because the Lord had said he would destroy you. And I prayed therefore unto the Lord and said unto the Lord, destroy not thy people, thy inheritance, which thou hast redeemed through thy greatness, which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And remember thy servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look not unto the stubbornness of these people, nor to their wickedness, for not to their sin. Lest the land when thou broughtest us out, because because the Lord was not able to bring them into the land which he promised them, and because he hated them, and he brought them out to slay them in the wilderness. Yet they are thy people and thy inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out by thy mighty power and by thy stretched that hand. May the Lord bless the reading of his word in Jesus' name. Amen.